Welcome to Nature by Nairas Art Spiritual Movies. Support the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the YouTube channel Nature by Nairas Art. I hope this message gives you extra strength and lets you know you're on the right path. We have a shared mission that we must succeed in. Regret always comes when it's too late, especially when you know you didn't act sincerely. Then you can suddenly realize what you've lost, but then it's too late. All that time you still had her, you thought your behavior was okay. Back then, you weren't thinking about what you could lose. You thought your ugly behavior should be accepted. Behavior that you, in turn, wouldn't accept. You didn't see your ugly behavior as something you could change, because your ugly behavior was part of your identity. And even if it came at someone else's expense, they just had to accept it. But when she suddenly becomes silent and doesn't respond, accepts who you say you are and shows who you are, and no longer values you, you feel ignored. Now that the person lets you be who you are without her, you've suddenly changed. Then you suddenly realize how terribly you treated her. But realize that if she remains silent, it's too late. Someone else will see her for who she is, and will know how to treat her. It's too late for you. All you have to do is accept it and work on yourself. Because no one deserves that ugly version of you in their life. Now she's gone and has learned her lesson. Because she was a blessing to you, but you were a lesson to her. She's now taken a look at herself and knows what she doesn't want and what she does want. She now understands that she let you into her life and accepted your behavior. It wasn't her place to show you that you were better than that and that there's more to you. That's something you need to see within yourself. She needs to see that if she stays somewhere where she's not accepted, she approves of the behavior and believes she deserves it. Fortunately, she's learned her lesson and knows she deserves more than what you offered her. It's logical for her to treat someone the way she would want to be treated, but that's not so logical for everyone. People often do things to others that would make them furious or even devastated if someone else did the same to them. The pain is always good for someone else, but not for themselves. Because someone else's feelings are less important than their own. Someone who is kind and willing to help someone else is seen as weak. Because they can't find such sincerity within themselves. It's not seen as loving because they lack that feeling. In this world, people think they're strong if they trample on the weak. Just like the system tramples on all of us. It's not weakness, it's sincerity and love that so many people lack within themselves, that they despise. Just like the archons who created this system, the same mentality exists in the people around us. But when like-minded, loving souls find each other, a force emerges that is stronger than a bear. No one can interfere. They know what they have in common. They stimulate each other spiritually, mentally, and physically. They have a goal in mind, and are on a path of growth, building a bright future and legacy for their descendants. No one can interfere, and they become examples for the generations to come. These two souls know the importance of growing together, and of building something together. But don't be fooled, they are two strong souls who have had to learn a lot. They have had to let many people go. Friends, family, acquaintances and relationships who didn't give you love, but hatred, envy and sadness. They want to distract you by focusing on everything other than yourself. Or opportunistic people who turn a blind eye to the mistreatment of others, pretending not to see it. Because otherwise, they can no longer have the chance to belong when there's a breakthrough somewhere. Because that's the only reason they're here. They've walked into places to participate, where it later felt like walking into a union of Satan. So they are grateful for the peace and trust they've found with each other, not feeling like you have to change yourself. Or people who want to silence you by making you believe what you see and know is crazy. Now there's someone who understands you. Your feelings are taken seriously and seen not as whining, but as what you feel. Where did it all go wrong? A certain mentality has gradually crept in and is considered normal by many who cannot share their responsibility. They don't realize how liberating it feels to just be honest. Someone gave a good example of this. Does everyone remember the movie 8 Mile? where rapper Eminem starts rapping about his flaws and mistakes in a rap battle, suffocating his opponent without a word back. Because everything he wanted to say about himself, he'd already said about himself. What's left to diss? The point is, if you can just be honest, you have nothing to hide, and no one can touch you. And often, it's the people who have so much to hide who want to shame others. The strong souls who find each other don't love chaos, but peace and relaxation. Everything you need to build and grow. Manipulative mentality, not taking responsibility for your actions and lacking empathy for others, is the same mentality that enslaved our ancestors and why we are all now slaves to this system. It keeps us from our heritage and birthrights. That's why breaking the chains that blind us to manipulation is important, and one of our duties. Because this is precisely how our ancestors were enslaved. And as long as we don't stand strong, and know that we don't have to fear them, because they fear us, for what we are capable of, for what we possess and what they don't. Even the family, friends, acquaintances, or so-called lovers around you, are infected and bitten by the vampire of manipulation. If we don't come together, the divine feminine and masculine, this world will turn into soulless zombies instead of divine souls with pure love. The people who transform into the person who gave them the trauma have been bitten by the vampire and now want to make others bleed by biting them with poison. The souls who experience trauma and manage to remain loving despite all the bites are nothing but loving souls here on a mission. They are the souls who want to awaken you so you see that you shouldn't bleed on others, but that your wound must heal. The plague must be stopped somewhere, before it spreads further. How do you heal something? You do it from within. That's why we begin by eradicating the inner spiritual war that holds us back the most. That is to say, don't be afraid to leave people behind, no matter who they are, once you see the manipulation. This is one of the lessons everyone must learn. No matter how well they act, you will always see clues that will teach you to recognize certain patterns. The manipulative people who come into your life are there to amplify your intuition. They are often also the people who want to stop or block your business, or the growth of your gifts, or want to adopt your ideas because they themselves are not creative. Everything that happens is either a blessing or a lesson. Be grateful for everything you've learned. If you hadn't experienced this, you would never have become the person you are today. Nothing happens for nothing. Everything you've experienced is to show you what shouldn't be, and how things could be different. It has made you stronger and wiser. It developed you for the path you were meant to walk. You know how to think for yourself, and you have your eyes wide open to what others can't see. All those people who thought they were doing everything around you unseen were wrong. You see everything, even though your gaze and behavior remain the same. You have seen and recognized the deception, a successful mission, and a lesson your ancestors wanted you to learn, so that no one can ever take away our freedom by manipulating us. Thus, you always have the right to defend yourself. We don't need permission for this. We are here to enjoy our passions and to create. We don't need permission to enjoy what we love. Anyone who looks askance at you because you're dancing in public to the music you hear has a problem with themselves and doesn't feel free. Anyone who thinks you can't say you're good at something or find yourself beautiful has a problem with themselves and doesn't feel free to be themselves. Do what you love. Create. Because without our creator, you would have nothing to enjoy. Without us, this system wouldn't exist. Because everything this system has was created by one of us, and we can create it for ourselves too. I thank everyone for watching and listening. I hope this message has lit many lights in beautiful souls. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the YouTube channel Nature by Nairas Art. This way you also support the channel and the message. I thank you. And until next time, bye bye.